You have a voice in your head. It talks all day. It tells you what you can do, what you should fear, and why you might fail. But have you ever stopped to ask, what if that voice isn't you? Most people never question this voice. They assume, without proof, that this constant commentary is who they are. When it says you're not good enough, your body collapses. When it whispers something bad will happen, anxiety takes over. Have you noticed how one sentence in your head can change your entire mood? Here's the disturbing part. You don't choose most of these thoughts. Think about the thought you had just before this moment. Did you decide to think it? Or did it just appear? Pause. Let it land. The truth is, thoughts show up without asking permission. If you don't choose your thoughts, how did you decide they represent you? Neuroscience confirms this. Experiments show the brain fires signals before you're aware of the thought, meaning you become aware after the thought already exists. You are not the creator of thoughts. You are the place where they appear. So why do we instantly say, "This is me"? A fearful thought appears. You become a fearful person. A self-critical thought appears. You become broken. This automatic identification is the invisible prison most people live in. You didn't write this script, yet you're punished by it every day. Let's test this right now. For the next 5 seconds, try not to think about anything. What happened? Thoughts kept coming, didn't they? Even when you command the mind, it doesn't listen. This proves something crucial. Thoughts are automatic, like breathing. You don't control them, you witness them. Remember this: you are not the thinker. You are the awareness that notices thinking. When you stop merging with thoughts, your entire inner system calms down. You stop reacting, you start responding. Problems don't disappear, but you are no longer inside them. Life feels lighter, not because it changed, but because you step back. Here's the simplest practice. When a thought appears, don't fight it, just ask. Am I this thought, or the one noticing it? That question alone breaks the spell. Most people spend their entire lives trying to fix the voice in their head. They argue with it, unsuppress it, or try to replace it with better thoughts. But the real shift doesn't happen by fighting the voice. It happens the moment you stop confusing it with who you are. That moment creates space, and in that space, clarity begins to return. As you start living from this awareness, you may notice something subtle but powerful. Situations that once controlled you lose their grip. You respond instead of reacting. You listen more deeply, and slowly reality begins to feel less hostile and more responsive. Not because the world changed, but because the place you're seeing it from has. You were never meant to silence the mind. You were meant to recognize the silence that hears it. You don't have to face this alone. If you're trying to untangle your thoughts, understand your mind, or explore the deeper dimensions of consciousness, I'm here to guide you. And if you're ready to look beyond the surface of reality, step quietly into the whispered dimensions where questions matter more than answers.